Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Design with Roosevelt. Continuing with CSWA practice problems, today we'll work on question 3.8. Let's take a look at this question. So in this question, unit of measurement is millimeter gram second. Like always, we need to ensure we are using the same unit of measurement in SolidWorks setting. Now looking at this question, it's pretty much a simple geometry. You have the 3D model, you have the right view, and you have the front view. My preference is to focus on a front view. I want to make a 2D sketch of this view that you see, and then eventually I'm going to use extruded boss feature to make the 3D model. So with this introduction, let's jump into SolidWorks and start modeling this part. In SolidWorks, first thing first, we need to check unit of measurement, and you can see here we have millimeter gram second, which is a correct unit of measurement, so we are good to go. Now, as I mentioned, I want to start with the front plane, so I click on a sketch, I click on a sketch tab, and then here I'm going to choose front plane. Now what we need here, first we need two circles. Let's click on circle command, and then here I'm going to make first one and the second one. According to the question, the diameter of the inner circle should be 90 millimeter, and the diameter of the outer circle should be 150. Okay. So now we have two circles fully defined. Next step, we need to draw those small circles. Let's click on circle command, and then here I'm gonna make one circle here and a second one here, okay? According to the details that we have in the question, the diameter of the outer circle should be 16 and the diameter of the inner circle is 9 millimeter, okay? Now we need 5 more sets of circles basically. So in this case, we can use circular pattern. To do this, from a sketch tab, click on the drop down menu here and then choose circular sketch pattern. And here for the circle, is basically the circle that we want to have a pattern around it. I'm going to choose this circle. For the pattern, you see entities to pattern. Let's delete this one, and then I'm going to choose these two circles, and you can see the preview. Now we have to adjust number of circles that we want. We need 6 sets. So from the quantity tab here, I'm going to change 4 to 6. You can see the preview. Click on OK, and now we have 6 sets of circles. The only problem is that, like always, we have a geometry which is not fully defined, and I explained that before. Whenever you use mirror command or circular pattern, linear pattern, most of the time the pattern that you're going to generate is not fully defined. So what I can do, I can simply add relationship to make it fully defined. To do this, click on the center point of the pattern, hold Control, click on the main circle, and then choose coincident. Repeat this second time. Click on center point, doesn't matter which set you choose. Hold Control, click on the main circle, and choose coincident. And now you can see the geometry is fully defined. Everything is fixed in their positions. Now it's time to use extruded boss feature to make the final geometry. Click on feature, click on extruded boss, and then here I need to define the thickness. The thickness is 10 millimeter. That's great. That's a right number. For the contour, I just need to select the contours, and then here I'm going to select this contour, this one, here, and finally these two contours. You can see the preview, click on OK, and that's it. That's the final geometry. Now it's time to check the total volume and make sure this is actually correct. Let's go back to the question and check the total volume. In the question, you can see the total volume here. The total volume is 50,984 cubic millimeters. Let's go back to SolidWorks and check the total volume for our model. In SolidWorks, in order to check the volume, you can click on Evaluate, and then you can click on Mass Properties. And then here, you can see that we have 42,644 cubic millimeters as the answer. There's a huge difference between this number and the number that we have in a question. So my proposal is that because this is a simple geometry, let's simply make a drawing from this geometry and then compare it with a drawing that we have in a question. Then in that case, we can compare each dimension with the actual dimension in the question and make sure that we are not making a mistake. Okay, so let me save this file first, and then I'm gonna make a quick drawing from it. In order to make a drawing, you can simply click here, click on File, and then Make Drawing from Part. Okay, let's choose whatever sheet we have, and I'm gonna import basically this front view and also maybe this side view. Okay, that's good enough. Now let's just start adding dimensions. To do this, click on a Smart Dimension, and then here the diameter of this circle, inner circle, is 90 millimeter. This dimension is really small. Let me change the setting. To do this, click on Setting, and then go to Document Properties, click on Dimensions, and then click on Font, and then here you can change the size. I can change it to, I don't know, 7. Click on OK, and now you can see this dimension. So it's 90, maybe it's kind of a small. Let me just quickly change that again. Font, and then here I'm gonna have 12. Okay. Okay, so now you can see the first dimension, 90, that's correct. We followed whatever we had in a question. Second circle, let's click on it. Smart Dimension, click on the circle, and here you can see the radius. If you want to change radius to diameter, you can simply from this tab on the left side, click on Leader, and then here you can see that we have this circle with a diameter. Click on it, and now it's changed to diameter. You can see that the inner diameter is 115, which is absolutely correct. So this is also correct. Let's click on these circles. The diameter of this one, radius is 8, so the diameter is 16, should be correct. Let me just change it. 16, that's correct. And the inner diameter of the small circle is 9 millimeter. So that's also correct. What about the thickness? Let's click on the thickness, 10 millimeter. That's also correct. So we are exactly following what we have in a drawing. And finally, the angle between these circles. Let me just draw a line here, and then click on a Smart Dimension, and here you can see the angle is 60 degrees. So basically, now looking at this preliminary drawing that I made, it's really quick and dirty, but I just want to show you on a drawing what dimensions we have. We have literally 5 or 6 important dimensions. First one is the thickness, 10 millimeter. It's exactly the same as what we have in a question. These circles, 16 and 9, that's also correct. These two dimensions, like inner diameter 90, outer diameter 115, that's correct. And the angle between the sets, 60 degrees, that's also correct. This is clearly showing that our model is 100% according to the drawing. There's no problem with our model. And I'm pretty sure, 100%, that the answer that we have in a question is wrong. So there's no problem with the model that we have. I showed you with the drawing that I prepared. So there's not a problem or concern about our model. It's just that the answer that you have in the booklet is wrong. So I hope this helps clarifying why we have a different answer. And I think that's it for today. That's a wrap for this video. Let me go back to the question. This is a final model that we have. Again, as I showed you by making a drawing, we followed the question, the details in the question. All dimensions that we have are according to the question. The reason we are not getting the final answer is that the answer shown in the question or in the booklet is absolutely wrong. Okay, that's a wrap for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or feedback, please leave comments down below. My name is Rusbe. Hope to see you again soon in the next videos.